Hi guys, or should I say hello people of the world, how you doing? So yes, today we are back here again. Look, I mean, I have a belly. Well, I do have a belly, but you know, it's not as big as it was
Watch
before.
when some people see this and they're like, what are you talking about, Nana?
Anyway, yeah, welcome back to our channel, guys. We're excited. By now you've probably watched our labor and delivery video. And our little bubber is a whole month old. And so we wanted to give a little update about how this month has been. So if you want to hear, keep watching.
This is love, sweet love, coming from the bottom of my heart. It's Nyasha and Nana.
Over to you.
What do you want me to say?
Oh my gosh.
My opinion.
How this month has been? Yeah. I'm gonna start. Guys, I am tired. But it seems like I've been tired from when I was pregnant. And I'm still tired now. I am exhausted. Right now, I've got a bit of a headache. And even this closing on my eyes, I literally feel like if I just put my head down on a sofa and lift my feet, this would be a very nice sleep.
Anyways, as Nana's going to sleep on us,
I'm actually tired.
we were stuck in hospital, going back and forth, mainly because obviously he came slightly early. It was like three weeks and 1 day, so literally 1 day before he was meant to be full term. But they said he has to stay in hospital, and you know, they did all the checks in there. So that was really tough because I was going back and forth every single day. Nana was in hospital by herself, and because of obviously these COVID restrictions, the guys are seen as what's the word? As a visitor. So you can't have any other visitors other than the partner. So effectively, it was just the three of us. We came home, and then began the time of sleepless nights. So he was okay, I think, for the first week. First week he was fine. Like, as in, we were getting sleep.
We were in hospital for a bit because he had to stay. He was born early, as Nyasha said. He was born, well, not as Nyasha said, but he was born 3 weeks and 1 day early than his due date. So I had to stay in hospital, which I did not like, which I found miserable. I was sad. My hormones were all over the place. Got a bit emotional at some points. And yeah, it's just not nice being in hospital. And especially when you just had your baby, you literally want to, you know, come. I mean, the birth was so amazing. I literally got there, had the baby, and I was ready to leave. And it was like, no. So it was just annoying. Like, I just wanted to get out the hospital and just be home, be with my family. I wanted to see my son Nathaniel, my beautiful son Nathaniel.
He didn't even get to see him. Yeah, he didn't get to see him until we came home, which is very tough for him.
He saw him over the phone.
Yeah,
which was cute, but it wasn't like how we would have wanted to be like, here's your little brother. Yeah, and my cheeky little son, when we did come home, was a bit like, because if you guys know, I don't know if they know, but Nathaniel wanted a little sister. He got a brother. Yeah, so obviously I've just had a baby, my belly was still there, and he was like, oh, so is my sister in there? Like there's one here, but is there another one coming because your belly's still big? I was just like, I don't know how to take this, whether this is shade, rudeness, or innocence. But I was like, no, my belly's just big because I just had a baby. But how do you explain that to a 4-year-old? So yeah, that sucked. I just wanted my whole family together and I wanted to be at home. Yeah, I had some low points here and there. I guess this is postpartum, your emotions are everywhere. So I had to feel low days. So guys, just take care of your mental health, especially in this time where you can't even see people or, you know, go out properly. Just take care of your mental health. But yeah. And then what else happened? Oh, you were saying he could sleep. He was sleeping.
Yeah, so for the first week, he was an okay sleeper. As in, like, he would, not that he wasn't waking up to feed. He was feeding, but the distance between it. Maybe it's partially because we've done it before. It's kind of just our bodies are used to it.
I do think that's part of it, but you know, when he was born in the hospital, he was feeding like every 3 hours. But I think maybe because his stomach wasn't that big yet. But yeah, it's like as soon as we got home, it started reducing.
Yeah, it was
before we left the hospital. Yeah, well,
First week was
when we
cool.
went in the hospital, it was about 3-4 hours. Then it kind of dropped to 3. Then it went 2.5. So I think when we got home, it was a bit like 2.5, 3 hours.
Yeah.
So it wasn't too bad. Whereas Nathaniel was like 2 hours
yeah,
on the dot. This one's a bit.
But I feel like, well, we also timing Nathaniel at some point. So we were like, oh, it's been 2 hours, let's feed him. So I think he then adjusted to it. Whereas with him, we're like, okay, whatever time you want to
No,
eat.
he set us on a routine. He was feeding every 2 hours. And so then we knew that, oh, it's 2 hours. He hasn't, like, he's going to wake up and want to eat. Literally on the dot, Nathaniel on the dot. Yeah. Like 2 hours on the dot.
Yeah, so he then just, he's now gone on some next thing now. But I also think...
we're not timing it, so it's a bit all over the place.
It might also be that. So it's, I think some parents will say this, like... At certain points, like you just like you get so tired that you stop doing the stuff that you're doing before, which is the timing. So before when we were in the hospital, we were timing it. We're like, okay, he's about to feed now.
Really?
Yeah, we did. I was timing. You remember you would ask me, oh, how long ago was the feed, and I'd know straight away. So because I was keeping the times. But now, man, whenever he wants to eat, just give him to mommy.
But I think it's also at the moment he's a bit fussy because he's a bit gassy. He's got a bit of reflux, so sometimes he just wants the milk for comfort, and I'm just like, I just want to be in peace. I'm so tired right now. Oh my god.
So similar sort of thing like what we said with Daniel. Anyone got any ideas? Just put something in the comments down below.
If you have any tips,
please.
We're just tired. Yeah, so I'm quite tired because. At night, literally, I don't know how many times I wake up sometimes. I just know that he's fed and he's changed.
Is it that many times though?
He wakes up
before
about...
Nathaniel goes to school. I think, is it like 2 or 3?
I wake up at like 3 or 4 times, but then I sleep quite late, which doesn't really help the situation, to be honest.
Please, can we sleep early today?
Yeah, I went to bed early, but then he was...
I
went to bed early, but then he was fussy for like 2 hours. I did. I went to bed at like... I started at 10:30. I started saying I'm going up. I went up about 11, and he was fussy till like 1 o'clock.
Oh,
you know that it's like 2.5 hours.
Because I was downstairs because I was doing stuff. So I was downstairs, and I was literally as I was downstairs on the computer, I was literally just regretting it. I was just like, this is a bad idea. This is a bad idea. Go up, Nyasha. Go up, go up. And I was just like, just a little bit longer. You know, I think all those people out there who either do video editing, music, or just have who are just working on like businesses. Like you just get these moments where you're like, I have to do this. I have to finish it now. If I don't finish it now, I'm not going to do it tomorrow. And that's kind of like how I felt. So it's just like, I was just like, keep going. I'm almost done. And then it was 1:32.
Overall, I feel like the time has just gone so fast. Like, he's grown.
That is mad.
His cheeks are so big. Like, I can't believe it's a month already. Like, I feel like it's so weird. I don't know. I feel like with Nathaniel, maybe time slowed down a bit. I don't know. To me, it's the same. This month literally has disappeared. But we're just so happy to have him. I can't believe we're parents of 2 human beings. I don't think it's fully sunk in, but maybe because Nathaniel's also a bit older, and he's taking it quite well. He's always like, my baby. Oh, can I kiss my baby? Can I kiss my baby? Can I hold my baby? Can I hold my baby? Yeah. He just loves him, and I think maybe because he's older, he kind of...
I think the gap helps, because right now, Nathaniel's quite independent. So he doesn't mind playing by himself, or he doesn't mind finding entertainment for himself. Sometimes he'll want to be around us, and that's why generally... I'll go sort him out. So obviously for me, I'm the one who wakes up to take him to nursery. Yeah. So gets his food ready, gets all his clothes ready and stuff like that, shower and all that jazz. Then I go pick him up, and then generally I'm the one who sorts out his food. But there's sometimes in some moments where if I'm doing something, Nana will just pick it up, and then she'll be with both the kids. And he's fine, as in like if we're giving attention to the baby, he understands that there with the baby.
I feel like sometimes he doesn't even care, but I feel like...
But he does come to interrupt. He does come sometimes. He does that all the time.
But I think it's because he's been an only child for 4 whole years. Yeah. So he plays by himself anyway, and I think that kind of stuff hasn't changed. Like, he'll go and ride his bike, and then he'll come, and then, you know... or if he does want us to play, he'll be like, can you play with me? Or he'll be like, what should we... The other day he was like... what game should we play now, Mummy? I was just like, oh Lord, your mama is tired. So he's adjusted quite well, and I'm quite proud of him, but he's quite a resilient guy. He really adapts. I think it's a gift and a blessing. I have never seen any child, maybe I'm just biased, who adapts so quick. He adapts to every situation like that, and I'm always like, oh, how's it gonna be? How's it gonna be? And
so it's shocking, like even stuff like when we go on holiday, like he would just.
It's so seamless. His adjustment is so like.
He doesn't like I'm sleeping late. Oh, why am I sleeping late? I'm meant to be in bed. Like it's not like he becomes like.
But no kids will think, why am I sleeping late?
No, but what I mean is like he will adjust to the routine that you put him on.
Yeah,
it's like,
he adjusts so seamlessly, like.
Because I thought it would come like maybe slight bits of jealousy. Oh, I'm not getting the attention that I'll get before. Like a lot of parents talk about, oh, their kids don't get, once the baby comes, their kids gets a little bit of jealousy. However, some people have also told me that when they're a baby like this, it's okay. Like you may not see it until when they start becoming toddlers and they start wanting
to take Nathaniel's stuff. But at the moment, we're not going to say too much because we know kids change just like that from
seconds.
week to week. But we are keeping an eye on him to make sure that he doesn't feel left out, and still showing him the affection, still sleeping. I mean, still giving him the hugs and kisses. Still, his bedtime routine hasn't really changed or anything like that. So like we're still keeping his routine.
Sometimes when we're too tired, we do it
we're
downstairs.
lazy, from the next bedroom. But we've tried to keep everything the same.
Yeah. We have a family who are close by who are part of our support bubble. Yes, so you're allowed to have a support bubble.
And before you judge us, they're basically a support bubble because when I had a child, was I supposed to take him? Yeah. So now they're in our bubble.
We had no choice.
Before y'all come and get me alive, eat me alive.
Yeah. So we have a support bubble. So
in a way, it's a blessing because we didn't see them before that. But obviously, when push comes to shove, we needed them before the birth. Yeah. Now they're a bubble. It's kind of nice to have. Whereas before, when the Nasai was in here, we didn't have that bubble.
Yeah, we didn't. It was just us three.
Yeah.
One weekend where literally I woke up and I was so tired that literally I made his breakfast, came into the living room, slept. He came, told me he finished his breakfast.
He came
and told me that he finished his breakfast. I gave him a vitamin. Then I said, come. I turned on the TV. The next minute I woke up. It was like 1 o'clock. He had been watching TV from morning time till 1 o'clock. I was just like, nah, this is outrageous. Make use of your support. I think parents, like a lot of people let's say their grandparents move into the house just to help out. But because of COVID, we've had to make use of our support bubble. And now, like our parents aren't close by, so we've had to use my brother. And I think it's literally a blessing in disguise. Like, and the other thing about it, like taking him there, is that he literally loves it. Like
he loves his cousin. They're like they are best friends.
Yeah.
He says they're best
like
friends.
it's crazy. Like every day, like so today when I go and pick him up, we get to a point where, so if I'm taking him to their house, we turn left, and to go home is right. I'll get to that point. It's like, oh, Daddy, are we going to Esther's house? I'm like, oh, Daddy, are we going there? Are we going there? And I'm like,
he literally can't wait to go there
every single day, every day of the week. So like he loves going there, so it helps a lot. Like, so it's not like he dislikes going there or he just wants to come home and spend time with his parents. Like he does.
He asks.
He wants to go there, so
we get to Esther's
it helps.
So yeah,
it helps. And obviously COVID doesn't allow us, like, so we can't like go visit people and all that stuff. So not a lot of people have met our little man, but you know.
Yeah, they've seen pictures, but I haven't met him. Gosh, the camera, I'm surprised not dead. Anyway, the other thing is that obviously postpartum, it's real. Yeah, mentally, as I said, I've had low and high points. My belly, I'm like, when is it gonna go? Obviously, after you have a baby, you bleed for a bit, so that's been going on. What else happens after you have a baby? It's just a roller coaster. You're tired all the time, and I think that's an update. I'm trying to get back to normal, but I think that, like the other day, I went for a run and then I did like a 15-minute workout, and my leg is killing me, and it's still hurting. It's been 3 days post.
Can you guys tell her to chill out? Like,
no, because in myself, I feel like I'm well, but then like mentally I feel like, oh, I'm good, let's go. And then I start to do things, I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm not. But then it's like I need fresh air, I need to go for a walk and stuff like that. But maybe
walks are cool, but you fully did a workout.
No, but I went for, it's the walk that set me off. When on halfway of my walk,
everything.
but maybe if I didn't do the workout, then I wouldn't be able to do the walk.
Yeah.
But yeah, my leg was hurting.
Allow your body, like, after you feel okay, allow it a month of feeling okay.
It's just long. I just want to get back to me. Honestly, I've lost some of the weight in my face, but the belly needs to go at some point. But I'm cool, I'm chilled with that. It's just that I just need fresh air and I need to walk, but I can't do it. It's crazy. Like, literally, childbirth changes you from the inside.
Yeah. But other than that, he's been okay. He's growing well. He's, as Nana said, he's got cheeks.
Sleeping.
We call him Messiah. Have you even told people the name?
Yeah, his name's Messiah, which basically means miracle of God, because he is a true miracle of God. And if you watch our labor and delivery, you will know why he's a miracle of God.
And guys, we said Messiah, not Messiah.
Oh.
Messiah. We've literally heard.
Yeah, and it's not Neziah. It's Messiah. N-E-S-I-A-H. Get it right, okay? Because I'm gonna be looking at your side eye if you say
don't listen to Nathaniel.
Or spell his name wrong.
Don't listen to Nathaniel. Nathaniel calls him Bizarre. Bizarre.
He's the only one allowed. Okay, the rest of you can read and write. Don't be calling my son by another name. Okay, call him by what he's named by. Anyway, I think that's pretty much it. We're just glad that we're parents of 2. It's a bit surreal. I don't think it's really sunk in. But I'm just grateful and I'm thankful that God has even given us the fruits to be able to bear fruit, the seed to be able to bear fruits. So we're just grateful, and yeah, that's it really.
Yeah.
Anything else to add in this month?
No.
We would show him, but he's sleeping and I don't really want to wake him up.
So yeah, just make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and hit that bell button, please. And yeah, just keep watch of more videos. We are trying our best, but as you can imagine, we are parents of 2, so sometimes it gets a bit tough.
Any advice is welcome.
Yeah, sometimes it gets a bit tough.
Advice is welcome. We've had the poos and the wheeze on us.
Oh my days! No, he hasn't fully.
He's not doing explosions, but the wee, he's weed on me.
He hasn't. Yeah.
I need to protect myself.
On Nana, I found
he
that
hasn't pooed on me. He's just.
He told me he pooed on you. You actually told me he pooed on you. He said, like I was changing him. And he just kept on pooing.
Yeah, he kept pooing, but not on me. And he's nappy, but yeah, he's weed on me. Psh.
Oh yeah. There was one time, literally.
Oh yeah, you said
he does this thing. He does this thing, right? where like, so he'll cry. He hates the cold. Cold. Once you take off that nappy, he screams. He's screaming his head off.
He's my child.
Like literally, that's the most I hear him cry ever. He'll scream his head off. So then, like, there was one point, he was screaming his head off, and then he went silent. I was like, oh, here comes the wee. Covered it with the wipe, and literally, you saw one droplet up in the air, go straight down onto his body. It was hilarious. I was laughing. But yeah, like I think it's so much fun just getting to know a new person, because that's literally it. It's like you're getting to know a new person, and yeah, man, he's really keeping us on our toes. There's a lot of things, like literally having to adjust, because I think rocking him doesn't actually work. You think it works.
It does work for me.
Like,
maybe you're not rocking him.
What type of rocking? Because for me,
I rock him like this with his head. I'll show you.
Yeah, okay. So the one that works for me is when his head is dangling off my arm.
No, sometimes I rock him like this, and that works too.
I've tried that. It doesn't work. I've tried walking up and down. It does not work. The only thing that works for me is if I'm walking up and down and I've let his head hang a little bit. Let his head hang a little bit while I'm holding him. Because he goes like this and he looks up.
Which is just like his brother.
So, and then I start going like this. So if I'm like this and I'm walking up and down, and then he's like, okay, yeah, this is a nice position. But man, most of the time I just get it. He's better off being milk drunk. Just be milk drunk. And we're safe.
But yeah.
And now he's staying awake longer. So like, you'll be like, just go to sleep. Go to sleep. And he's like, no, I'm gonna look at you.
Yeah, I think so far his personality is chilled. I feel like he knows what he wants in life, you know. It's like, give me the milk now. I am not happy right now, but I'm chilled, you know. I think he's got a voice. I feel like that's his character. But as time will tell, we'll let you know.
Yes.
He still remains chilled because
y'all gonna be hearing our journey anyways.
Trick on us. But I think that's enough for today. If we have anything else, we'll let you know. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and we'll see you in our next video.
Okay. Peace up, guys. I haven't done this in ages. A-Town.
We literally just... I'm tired.
It's Nyasha and Nana.